Hare Krishna. So Krishna said that a person who realizes the super soul, his vision is completely different. He sees the Supreme Lord Krishna in everyone, and he sees everyone in Krishna. Now what is the benefit of having such a vision? Krishna is talking about that in Śloka number 30. Yo mam paśyati sarvatra sarvaṁ cha mayi paśyati tasyāhaṁ na praṇaśyāmi sachame na praṇaśyati. So here Krishna is saying, he is repeating the shloka from 29, now in different words. Yo mam paśyati sarvatra. That person who sees me everywhere, sarvaṁ cha mayi paśyati, and sees everything in me, tasyāhaṁ na praṇaśyāmi. I am never lost to him. Sachame na praṇaśyati, nor he is ever lost to me. A very, very wonderful benefit. A wonderful benefit is that he is never lost. The yogi, he is never lost to when it comes to the Lord, and when it comes to himself, he always gets the association of the Lord. Lord is never lost to him. That's what is the benefit that the person gets. Let's understand this in more detail now. A person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. So basically, why we are saying Krishna consciousness here? Because a yogi who reaches a stage where he realizes super soul, he's almost equivalent to a devotee, a realized devotee. So we'll constantly talk about a devotee here now. So certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. So in previous shloka, we very much clearly understood that Krishna is there as Paramatma in each and everyone's heart. So he's there in everyone. And when it comes to the living entity, he's either serving Krishna or he's serving Maya. And who is Maya? Who is this Maya or illusory potency? External energy of the Lord. So in either case, what is happening? Either he's serving Krishna directly or he's serving Krishna indirectly by serving the energy of the Lord. So basically, he's servant of Krishna. He's in Krishna. So in this way, we understand that the living entities are in Krishna. So this is the vision that we're talking about. Such a person may appear to see all separate manifestations of material nature, but in each and every instance, he is conscious of Krishna, knowing that everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy. He might see different entities existing here and there, but then one common thing that he sees in everything is Krishna's energy. That's what he perceives, that's what his vision is. A very, very high level of vision. Nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. This is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. A very, very important point that is made here. Nothing can exist in this world without Krishna. Krishna is the supreme soul of everything. If Krishna is not there, there will be nothing in this world. Nothing. Everything will disappear. It's only because Lord Sri Krishna is there as Paramatma in each and every atom. Andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Since he is there in each and every atom, here we have shape, to different entities. Different entities are existing because of Lord Sri Krishna. He is the one who is the source of all the energy for the entire world to exist. So nothing can exist without Krishna. And everything belongs to Krishna. He is the supreme proprietor. So there is no question of doubt on this. So if these two things we understand, that nothing can exist without Krishna and everything belongs to Krishna, this is actually the essence of Krishna consciousness. Now when it comes to worshipping the Lord, there are different levels of worshipping the Lord. So some at a very low level worship the Lord out of fear. If I don't worship Him, maybe I'll be burnt in hell forever. Another level is duty, where the person feels some obligation that, okay, Lord is doing so much for me, so let me also do something for Him out of duty. But the highest level that we learn in Krishna consciousness is worshipping the Lord out of love. So that's what is given here. Krishna consciousness is the development of love of Krishna. This is the highest level of worship of the Lord. No religion teaches this. Apart from bhakti, there is nothing else that will teach how to love Krishna. a position transcendental even to material liberation. So loving Krishna is something very, very superior even to mukti. Because anyone who attains Krishna prema, love of Godhead, byproduct of that is liberation, mukti. So Bilva Mangal Thakur, he says that Mukti Devi is standing at my doorstep, folding the palm, saying that please accept me. That is the position of a devotee who has attained Krishna prema. For him, mukti is just a byproduct. It is his desire. Whenever he wants to accept mukti, he will accept. So in this way, we understand that it is much greater than material liberation also. At this stage of Krishna consciousness beyond self-realization, a devotee becomes one with Krishna in the sense that now one doesn't mean that the living entity is merging with the Lord. See the explanation. Krishna becomes everything for the devotee and devotee becomes full in loving with Krishna. An intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotee then exists. So this is a very, very nice point to understand. That when a devotee falls in love with Krishna, when attains Krishna prema, Krishna is everything for him. Krishna is everything for him. It's almost like he's one with Krishna because he doesn't have his original desire or he doesn't have his own personal motives basically. His entire life is just meant to give pleasure to Krishna. Like a lover wants to always give pleasure to the partner. Similarly here, the living entity who is in love with Krishna wants to give pleasure to Krishna all the time. So here, a nice point is made. In that stage, in the stage of love that we're talking about, the living entity can never be annihilated. What do you mean by annihilation? Annihilation means merging in Krishna. So that is annihilation. So one who is in love with Krishna, he would never want to merge with Krishna. If merge means losing the identity. Losing the identity means no service. No service means where is the question of reciprocation in loving exchanges? How is it possible to have loving exchanges? So a devotee never wants to opt for this particular thing. Sayujya mukti, that is merging in Supreme. He does not want that to happen. So he will never be annihilated. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead, nor is the Supreme Personality of Godhead ever out of the sight of the devotee. Why? Why is it that the devotee is able to see the Lord all the time? We have a very beautiful shloka from Brahma Samhita. It says, Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayantim yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So here it is given that ones whose eyes are anointed with love of Godhead. So many people want to decorate their eyes, they put kajal, they put that ointment, the black one. So if someone anoints the eyes with the ointment of love of Krishna, for him what happens? He is able to see the Lord in his heart all the time. All the time. This darshan only a realized soul gets on the path of bhakti or in the path of this yoga also, Ashtanga yoga. So it makes a lot of sense to understand this, that at this high stage, Lord Krishna never disappears from the sight of the devotee. Never it will happen. All the time, this great yogi or the perfected bhakti yogi, he sees Krishna always in the heart. Nor does the devotee ever lose the sight of the Lord. So Lord will never disappear because the devotee has conquered the Lord by his love, and the Lord or the devotee will never lose the sight of the Lord because he has got that premanjana where he is able to take the darshan of the Lord all the time. In the case of a yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, the same applies. Such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself. So Ashtanga yogi who attains perfection, very soon he becomes a pure devotee of the Lord by the mercy of a pure devotee. So this is a very, very important thing to understand, that finally a person should reach that stage where he gets the darshan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Manushya Janmajar Krishna Darshanatar. What is the use of this human form of life if we cannot get darshan of Supreme Personality of Godhead? To get the personal audience of Krishna is what we all should hanker for, should desire for. Without that, what is the human form? It's almost like we came into this world and we went off. We went off into another body. What is the use of that? We are there in this body. The perfection of having this human form is to get Sakshat Darshan of Lord Sri Krishna. And that is possible. If it was not possible, why would this verse come in Bhagavad-gita? It is very much possible for everyone, for everyone. And in the age of Kali Yuga, it is very much possible for everyone. At least in Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, it was difficult for people to do because the process was very difficult. Now, in this age of Kali Yuga, the process is so simple. It's all about chanting the holy names of the Lord with attention and with respect. And when we are doing that, we have to be very, very conscious that we are associating with the Supreme Lord. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If we can chant this with respect and with attention, what will happen? We are coming in direct touch with Krishna. By the mercy of Krishna, we will get purified. And currently, Krishna is there in front of us. Whenever we call for Krishna, He is always there in front of us. But what to do? Our eyes are lusted. So much of lust is there on the eyes. Contamination is there on the eyes. So as soon as we start practicing bhakti intensely, please mind the word intensely, what will happen? That intensity will clear off the contamination from the eyes. It's almost like cataract. So when cataract is there, we cannot see clearly the things which are there. Similarly, when this contamination is there, we cannot perceive Krishna. We cannot perceive His presence. So by chanting of the holy names of the Lord, by practice of bhakti very, very intensely, this contamination will be removed. And as soon as this happens, one gets Sakshat Darshan of Lord Sri Krishna, which is the goal of life, attaining Krishna. So yes, to attain this goal, every single day we have to be intense. Now after explaining this particular wonderful verse, very, very instructive verse, now Krishna, He's telling that how a perfected yogi who is on that great level, he is actually worshipping the Lord by his meditation. So let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.